All right, here we go, people. Wyatt Hertz here, back with a little more Homefront action from the OnLive game service. This time, we're looking at Lowlands. We're looking at Team Deathmatch and Battle Commander, and we're also looking at that big gun, the scar-lmg, a notorious gun in this game. With the I do have this sucker outfitted with an ACOG scope on there. Also have steady aim, quick draw, and blast wave in the infantry abilities. Flak jacket and RPG in the purchase slots. Now, despite having the big gun and you know that presence that comes along with it, most of my work done this game is done behind the controls of an LAV, you know. But we will see that a little later on. I'll tell you, there's a pretty intense battle that plays out later on from my point of view anyway. Now, right here, I did hear the Humvee coming in, Onyx PC Gamer. I did get prepared with I did get that C4 ready and down on the ground. And hot damn, I pulled a triple out of that sucker. So that was a nice haul and kills. And even managed to save my teammate as the cool man. Following up that Humvee, just came charging through the gas station, you know, infiltrator style. But I did put him down. And then, as I cut off into the swamp, found them spawning over there. Got a few shots into VexCod while I had the spawn shield. It eventually wore off. I put him down. I did hear those footsteps coming in behind me, but I just couldn't get turned around in time, and I do pay for it with a knife kind of in the I wasn't really in the back, more like just in the ribs. Got it in the ribs from Izzy there. So yeah, he put me down. Good on him, you know, keeping me out of his spawn. He had obviously just spawned behind me because the Humvee, he was in the Humvee that I wrecked, I destroyed. So here it is, the LAV, some serious LAV action. I do have a pretty good run in this vehicle, you know. And however, looking back at it, I came in the LAV to try and mix things up. You know, at 100 episodes on the channel, trying to keep it fresh is always a bit of a struggle, you know. But I did want to come in here, just do some straight LAV action. I put aside the scout, and looking back at it, however, my team was really outmatched this game, you know. So despite my best efforts and a pretty solid run in the LAV, some great work in it, and you will see that coming up because there is a seriously intense war that plays out on this main street here shortly. You'll know it when you see it, and it looks that much better when you're sitting in, you know, from the first person perspective. When you're looking at it from inside the LAV, it's just that much better. But had I known that we were so outmatched earlier on, I probably would have come in the scout just to try and leave a bigger mark on the battlefield and really give the other team something to worry about, something serious to worry about. So anyway, I come up here, start doing a little work in the swamp, put down Jamal, get some long-range fire there onto Cool Man, eventually get him. You see an enemy tank there skirting around the backstretch. He will be coming back out to the main road. I do believe it's Wub, and when he does finally show up here, it will be sporting a 2-star threat level. Now here we go. We got a war troll back here. I got my war troll killing club this time, son, so you better watch out. And there it is for the repairs. My war troll. I loaded my war troll killing club into the cannon and launched it at him. Put him down one shot, and there's Wub. Now, you know, newly repaired, probably as he was coming down the street, but he is taking some damage in here, both from myself and from my team. So I don't know how much more life he could possibly have in him. I'm back into the yellow here, sitting at a 2-star threat level myself, and just taking a little bit of cover after taking some damage, you know, in behind the camper, and circle back out, come in behind. Who is this? Hunter is awesome. Hunter's awesome. Trying to play a little support role for him. I do manage to scrap the vehicle. However, Hunter getting the kill. And now the Cool Man following up that armor. And this is just, I mean, just look at this activity going on. 2 armors against 2 armors, and airstrikes, cluster bombs coming in. Now, Dope Mine coming in an LAV of his own, I do believe is what this is. And I'm trying to back up and get into a little bit of cover, get around the tank, or sorry, the big rig that's there. And of course, Hunter pushing me, bumping me, and sending me into this parking lot. I nearly lose my life for it, but I think Hunter is the one who ended up falling in the exchange. It looks like an abandoned tank there, and I do manage to take out Dope Mine, and now I still had a little more life left in me to scrap Wub's tank, and then Jessica Love coming in behind me, and probably a C4 or something just to finish off the wreck that I already was. Now I'm right back in here. You can see they've really pulled away at this point, 89 to 75. My efforts to keep it close are all, you know, all for nothing at this point. Carleone, now squaring off against Carleone, of course, in there. I did get my revenge on Jessica Love, but of course Carleone is going to do a lot of damage. He's a solid player, and even Dope Mine back there was shooting some RPGs or dumbfire missiles my way, and they did chip away at me a little bit. I would imagine it was probably a dumbfire missile since I was still sitting in the yellow. And I did come out of that exchange relatively unscathed. However, coming around the corner to square off against a fresh, what looked like an LAV there from Jessica Love, probably would have been the end of my run there as well. But luckily the round did end, so we will never know. But 20-2. Pretty solid round considering, the kind of these one-sided teams, and being that I was in an LAV, not really my vehicle of choice, but I do like rolling out in that sucker from time to time. But in the end, despite my great efforts there, not enough to secure victory for the team. Let's take a look at some other names and numbers here. We're looking at Black Crow there with a 10-8, and Jonah with a 10-7. So, not too bad. They managed to stay in the plus. The rest of the guys, about 5 or 6 guys there, in that middle field, really needed just a little bit more out of them, and we could have really made a run for it had they been able to keep those numbers up just a little bit higher, at least in the plus side of things. Going over to the other side, that's where all the action really is. Wub with a 21-5, leading this team to victory. Carleone backing him up with a 14-5. We're looking at Martin with an 11-6. Izzy GB, who got that knife in my ribs. I'm still a little sore from that sucker. 10-6 for him, and Jessica Love there 8-6. Even VexCon, even Steven 7-7. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the vid. As always, it's much appreciated when you guys show up here. You're the fuel that keeps the channel going. You know what I'm saying? Keeps the channel running. So always appreciated. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, please do leave a like, a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always, I will throw it out there, if help spread the word, let the world know Why It Hurts is here. Certainly much appreciated. And until next time, all remember why it hurts. Later.